If you're a Pi Network holder feeling discouraged by the recent 32% price drop and wondering if Pi is truly dead, stop right there. You're in exactly the right place because I'm about to reveal why June 28th could be the game-changing moment that transforms everything you think you know about Pi coin. In the next few minutes, I'll answer your most pressing questions. Is Pi really hitting bottom at 50 cents? What's behind the massive 263 million token unlock that's crushing prices? And most importantly, could 2 Pi Day actually trigger the comeback that sends Pi toward $1? Before we dive into this explosive analysis, make sure you're following my Telegram and Facebook pages linked in the description below for exclusive Pi Network updates and real-time market alerts that you won't find anywhere else. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Here's the brutal reality Pi holders are facing right now. Pi coin has shattered through the critical 60-cent support level like glass, and the community sentiment has shifted from hopeful to borderline desperate. But here's what the mainstream crypto media isn't telling you about what's really happening behind the scenes. The current price action isn't just random market volatility. We're witnessing the perfect storm of 3 major factors colliding simultaneously. First, there's the elephant in the room. June's massive token unlock of 263 million Pi tokens worth approximately $143 million. This is literally the largest token release until September 2027, creating unprecedented supply pressure that's been suffocating the price for weeks. But wait, it gets more interesting. While everyone's focused on the bearish headlines, the technical indicators are painting a completely different picture. The 9-period exponential moving average just crossed above the 21-period EMA, forming what traders call a golden cross, a pattern that historically signals major trend reversals. This isn't just random chart pattern, it's the same signal that preceded Pi's previous major rallies. Now here's where things get absolutely fascinating, and this is information you probably haven't heard anywhere else. The Pi Core team has been unusually quiet for months, with no major ecosystem partnerships or utility rollouts since the mainnet launch. But industry insiders are whispering about something big brewing behind the scenes, specifically targeting June 28th, 2 Pi Day. Think about it strategically. The Pi Network team didn't choose this date randomly. 2 Pi Day represents 6.28 comma, which is mathematically significant as tau, twice the value of pi. For a project literally named after the mathematical constant pi, this symbolic date carries enormous weight within the community. Smart money is betting that the team has been deliberately saving major announcements for maximum impact. But here's the kicker that most analysts are completely missing. The technical setup is absolutely perfect for a massive breakout. Pi is currently testing resistance at 55 cents, and if it breaks above this level, we're looking at a potential move to 57 cents, followed by a retest of the crucial 60 cents resistance zone. That level coincides perfectly with the 200-period EMA, creating what technical analysts call a confluence point, the exact spot where major price explosions typically occur. Let me share something that perfectly illustrates Pi's potential. Remember when the community was similarly discouraged in early 2024? Pi was trading around similar levels, facing comparable criticism about delays and lack of progress. Then, suddenly, unexpected ecosystem developments triggered a rally that caught everyone off guard. The same pattern is setting up right now, but this time with even stronger technical fundamentals. Here's what you need to understand about the token unlock situation. Yes, 263 million tokens entering circulation creates supply pressure, but here's the twist nobody's talking about. Historical data shows that major unlocks often coincide with price bottoms, not continued decline. Why? Because smart money anticipates the selling pressure and positions accordingly, while weak hands have already exited by the time the unlock actually occurs. The really exciting part is what's possible if the Pi Core team delivers on June 28th. Based on community sentiment analysis and historical price behavior, Pi could realistically target the $1 level if major news breaks. We're talking about potential announcements around new applications, ecosystem partnerships, enhanced staking features, or utility expansions that could fundamentally change Pi's value proposition overnight. But here's something even more compelling. While everyone's focused on short-term price movements, the long-term vision of Pi Network remains intact. We're looking at a project attempting to create the world's first mobile-first blockchain with millions of engaged users. If they succeed, current price levels will look like absolute bargains in retrospect. The key question isn't whether Pi will recover, it's whether you'll be positioned when it happens. The technical setup is primed, the community anticipation is building, and June 28th is approaching fast. Smart investors understand that the biggest opportunities often come when sentiment is darkest and prices are most attractive. So, here's my final take on Pi Network's current situation. There's no sugarcoating the fact that a 32% drop in price has hit hard, especially for early holders who have been waiting patiently through the ups and downs. Add the recent token unlock into the mix, and it's easy to see why there's been added pressure on the sell side. These short-term setbacks have naturally shaken confidence, and for some, it might feel like yet another delay in the network's climb toward real value and mainstream recognition. But here's the other side of the story. Despite the turbulence, technical indicators are beginning to hint at a possible shift in momentum. Key patterns are forming that suggest Pi could be approaching oversold territory, a signal that often precedes a bounce. At the same time, support levels that were previously broken are now starting to hold more firmly, creating a more stable price floor. Traders are watching closely as moving averages and trendlines begin to align, potentially setting the stage for a reversal. While the broader market might still be cautious, these early signs are encouraging for those who believe in the long-term vision of the project. More importantly, the Pi community hasn't lost its energy. If anything, it's starting to reignite. With 2Pi Day around the corner, there's renewed excitement among holders and developers alike. Historically, this date has been used to unveil important updates or ecosystem milestones, and many are speculating that the Pi Core team might be preparing to drop something meaningful. Whether it's a new feature, a partnership, or simply a clearer roadmap, even a small push in the right direction could trigger a noticeable shift in sentiment. The community's optimism, combined with the technical setup, could make the coming weeks especially interesting for anyone watching Pi's next move. This kind of momentum, both on the charts and in the community, can turn sentiment around quickly. Ultimately, Pi Network remains a unique project with long-term potential that's hard to overlook. Its mobile-first mining model, focus on accessibility, and growing ecosystem make it stand out in a sea of overhyped tokens with little real use. While the short-term risks are real, so is the long-term opportunity. For investors who understand the game isn't just about this month or the next, but the bigger picture, Pi still holds a compelling place in the future of decentralized finance. If you found this analysis valuable and want to stay ahead of Pi Network developments, smash that like button right now, and make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. The next few weeks could be absolutely crucial for Pi's future, and you don't want to miss any updates. Also, drop a comment below letting me know your thoughts on Pi's price action, and whether you think June 28th will be the catalyst we've all been waiting for. Remember, follow my Telegram and Facebook pages in the description for exclusive updates and real-time market analysis. Until next time, stay informed, stay strategic, and keep building your crypto knowledge. See you in the next video.